What's up guys, and good morning from Hikkaduwa in southern Sri Lanka. Today we're going to be giving you guys an idea of what our daily life is like down here in the south. Beautiful beaches, loads of stunning cafes and restaurants, and plenty of things to do and see. But as I said, today is going to be a little bit more on the laid back side. We're just going to show you what we are getting up to today and bring you along on the journey with us. So we're starting the morning off right. Naomi is currently all the way out there in the water, and the water is very, very rough at the moment. I told her to be very careful, not to go too far out, because apparently there's a lot of currents going on at the moment out there, and some people are having a lot of issues out in the water. A lot of you guys left comments down below and told us to be especially careful at the moment in the ocean here in the south. I have heard of a couple of instances already where people had to be saved from the water, so Naomi's being extra careful out there. We also have a nice pot of hot coffee and a jar of milk with a nice bottle of water, just to get our morning started the right way here in the south. We're so grateful to be spending Christmas here in Hikkaduwa. We couldn't be any more happier to be in this environment. This Christmas is going to be very different for the both of us. It's unlike anything that we've ever experienced, to be honest, and we're very excited. But nonetheless guys, we're gonna enjoy some beautiful coffee, chill here on this sun lounger, take in the amazing views. Let's enjoy it together.
Now, I think Luke already talked about how dangerous it is at the moment, and I can agree with that. I was just in here on this part of the beach, and the issue is you see those massive waves there in the distance. You know, usually when you have those large waves, you would just kind of dive under to basically not get into the rotation or not get your legs pulled away. But the issue here is that on that part where the waves are so high, the water is very shallow. So what happens is you are only basically in knee-deep water, but there's like a 2-meter type of wave coming your way, so you cannot actually dive under and rescue yourself at all. You just, when you go in, you just have to accept your fate basically with the waves. And I try to get behind the wall of waves there just like 5 minutes ago or so, but I think there's no way of going behind that. You basically need a surfboard, because swimming is, I think it's pretty much impossible to get behind the waves there. So please, if you ever do come here, be careful and be smart about what you're doing with these waves, I think.
Tell you something guys though, there's nothing better than sitting back on a recliner like this in the shade with a beautiful cup of Sri Lankan coffee. This is literal paradise right now. And it is a well needed sort of slow down for us. We have been in Sri Lanka now for quite some time. How long have we been in Sri Lanka now?
I want to say 7 weeks or 8 maybe?
7 or 8 weeks. And we have seen a lot. We've seen a huge amount of this island. We've traveled pretty much every 3 or 4 days for 8 weeks straight. And this is kind of the first real time that we get a chance to slow down and appreciate the actual beauty of our surroundings. And we couldn't have picked a better place in my opinion. This is absolutely gorgeous. Just to give you guys an idea of what you can expect when you come to Hikkaduwa, right now we're actually a little bit outside of the center itself. We're on Narigama Beach, and we found ourselves a beautiful place that goes by the name of Palm Beach Guest House. Now we're not actually staying at the guest house, but they do have sun loungers, they have incredible food, and the owner is actually very friendly as well. Now the sun loungers that you can get, like here, underneath some shade, and you also have amazing sun. Naomi's giving you guys a wave as well. But you can get a sun lounger for just 500 rupees. It's not on an hourly basis. It's 500 rupees for literally the entire day. So that's an absolute bargain, considering that if you go further down towards Hikkaduwa Beach or towards Hikkaduwa Center, you're probably going to pay 3, 4, 5 times that much money. The food here is absolutely fantastic as well. I had a devil chicken and rice the other day and it was perfect. It was really spicy. And they have this really cool boat here in front. This is something that I have no idea how me or Naomi would ever be able to fit inside. But I think you basically like stick your legs in here and then you just sit on one of these. And this is actually really cool because they have literally made like a tree trunk, and they've kind of tied 3 different tree trunks together in order to make it work. I'm not too sure if this boat is in use or if it's just being used to hold up the sign here. But nonetheless, guys, this beach is absolutely beautiful, out of this world. There's very, very little trash. It's actually very clean. You do have a lot of construction, obviously, all along the beach area, and that has to do with the fact that we're in a very touristic area. But I keep saying this, guys, we came here for the reason of relaxing, chilling out. And there's also plenty of things that you can do around Hikkaduwa, such as the Madu River, which is something that we're actually thinking about going and doing, a Madu River cruise. It's been recommended to us countless times, and I think it's something that we're going to check out. I believe it's a little bit off here in this direction, more towards the area of Bentota. I think we're going to check it out at some stage. But other than that, what we're using this time for right now at the moment is basically just to come relax on the beach every morning, have a nice cup of coffee, enjoy some of the local cuisine as well, which is out of this world. There's actually plenty of places that you can find some really incredible food, and thanks to you guys in our comments, you recommended loads and loads of different places for us to try out, so we're very, very grateful for that, and we couldn't be more grateful for your support on our videos as well. So guys, let's enjoy the day here in Hikkaduwa.
In our last video, we asked you guys where we could get proper Sri Lankan food, and a lot of you guys were saying the No Name restaurant. So that's where we are right now. The No Name restaurant and roti shop. So let's try some local Sri Lankan food in Hikkaduwa. Well, that food in that restaurant, in the No Name restaurant, is absolutely amazing. Now, unfortunately, we couldn't film inside because there was music running and we don't want to have issues with copyright and so on. But I got the chicken roti with tomatoes, garlic, onions and so on, and an avocado juice, because you guys were saying beforehand that we should try the avocado juice, and both of them were extremely delicious. The roti in there is out of this world, and you get so much value as well for your money. Now, what did you get?
I went for the rice and cheese roti, and it definitely was a fantastic option, I think. I wasn't really feeling like having any meat today, so I kind of kept it light, and it was absolutely delicious. The atmosphere inside of the No Name restaurant as well was very special. They had like a very mellow sort of, sorry guys, this road is absolutely crazy, and the bus drivers here are mental. They're just speeding up and down the road. But the food was amazing, the atmosphere was amazing. They had like some meditation music playing in the background, which was kind of why we didn't actually get to film and record our true experience, because unfortunately when it comes to filming YouTube videos and music, we would get copyrighted in a lot of instances, and that means that our video would get possibly a strike or taken down or demonetized or anything like that. So that's not good for us, and it's not good for the viewer as well. So we just kept it nice and simple, and to be honest, we just want to say thank you so much for the recommendations, for actually telling us to go and check this place out.
And for the 2 rotis, an avocado juice and an EGB, we paid 2,000 rupees in total, which is a little bit over €5, and that is extremely good for Hikkaduwa, because as we said in the previous video, this is more of a touristy area, so it is a little bit more on the expensive side when it comes to kind of everything pretty much. If you want to go to a cafe, to a restaurant, accommodation and so on, everything is a little bit more expensive here, but that was definitely a fair price, I'd say, for what we got to eat.
Alright guys, so we just had a little bit of a stroll there around the center of beautiful Hikkaduwa, and we made our way back to our accommodation, which we want to show you guys around in. It's very simple, but it's absolutely stunning. Right now I'm just at the swimming pool area, and this swimming pool is probably one of the nicer swimming pools that we have come across since we started traveling here in Sri Lanka. It's perfectly clean. This is the deep end, this is the shallow end. Me and Naomi are definitely gonna go now for a little bit of a midday swim. And as I said guys, this video is just to show you exactly what we get up to here on a daily basis. Typically when we are not filming, and we decided to film this video just to show you guys what our life is looking like right now, and to show you exactly what you can get or what you can experience in and around Hikkaduwa and southern Sri Lanka at the moment. This place, what we're currently paying is right around €25 per night, and this is what you're going to get for that. You get an absolutely beautiful swimming pool area, plenty of sun loungers in a very, very beautiful garden. Our room is actually just up here. You can probably see Naomi coming down. The room is a little bit of a mess, but nonetheless, this swimming pool is perfect. This is what the building kind of looks like as well. It's the perfect setup for us. You've got nice internet connection here as well, and the name of this place is called the Oasis Villa, so couldn't get any better than this. And as I said, we're going to go for a little bit of a dip now in the water just to cool ourselves off, bring you guys into the swimming pool with us as well. Let's go. How nice is this pool?
The water is perfect.
Yeah.
And it's the best alternative as well right now for swimming in the ocean, because it's very, very wavy in the ocean, and this kind of just seems like a nice little workout slash relaxation session, basically. It's so nice.
Yeah, for sure. We actually have like a little workout station here as well. I forgot to show you that. You have like a pull-up bar and a dip station there too. So if you guys value body weight workouts of any kind, you can actually get like a morning workout done here, plus swim. It's absolutely perfect. Could not ask for much more. And the location as well of this villa is perfect. You are literally on the main stretch, or the main road. I think it's called Galle Road, so it kind of connects Hikkaduwa and Galle, because kind of the next major city over in the south is Galle. I think it's only like around a 20-minute drive away from where we are, and yeah, this villa is perfect. The swimming pool itself is long enough that you can have like a proper swim if you want, but it is the perfect size as well if you want to just lounge around like we are right now and just relax, take your time. Huh?
And they have a kiddie area as well, so in case you come with children,
oh yeah,
you don't have to be scared that they will drown.
That's true. They have a kids pool as well, so if you are traveling with your family, it's absolutely perfect. There's actually quite a few families staying in different rooms here, and we've seen quite a lot of kids hanging around the pool area too with their family. So this place is perfect, guys, and for the price you can't really ask for much more in this area. It is perfect. Alright guys, so we just had a nice relaxing shower, got the chlorine off of us, and now we're feeling a little bit peckish, so we're going to go to the local supermarket, show you guys just exactly what the situation is like there, and we may be going to get some Sri Lankan snacks. We put up a community post not that long ago, and we asked you guys to suggest us some Sri Lankan snacks that we can try out. So I think we're gonna go grab some and give you guys a little bit of a first impression of some Sri Lankan snacks as well. Let's go.
Now walking down the main road here in Hikkaduwa, you see loads and loads of these types of shops where you can buy really cool clothing. But just in case you ever are in Hikkaduwa, none of these stores have any price tags on the clothes, so I'm pretty sure that depending on who you are and where you're from, those prices might vary, so just be sure to negotiate if you ever do want to buy, for example, a batik wraparound, or you know, like a tie-dye t-shirt or something like that, because usually the first price is not the fixed price, unless obviously they have price tags in the shop. Since we arrived in Hikkaduwa, we have been going to the Sandagiri supermarket because they have a pretty good selection. The prices are not too bad, and you can actually pay with card, which is sometimes an issue. Obviously, if you go to the smaller shops, you have to pay cash here. A lot of people don't really accept card, so we usually come here because it's just convenient, to be honest, for us, and also we can just walk here. We don't actually have to take public transportation or a tuk-tuk or anything like that. At the moment, we're a little bit on the mango trip. We have a newly found obsession with mangoes, and we have been eating them kind of for breakfast or as a snack in between. So that's what we are going to get for today's snack as well.
This feels nice and ripe. The mango here in Sri Lanka and the fruit in general is one of one. You can't find it anywhere else in the world, so I can't wait to try this.
Thank you. Now, a lot of you guys have been commenting on our community post talking about all things puff, so chocolate puff, lemon puff and so on, and a lot of people were saying to pay attention and buy the brand called Munchie. So that's what we're going to do. I think we're gonna go for some lemon puffs and maybe some, oh, I think we haven't had these ones yet, custard cream biscuits from Munchie. They sound pretty delicious. Cannot wait to try them out.
A lot of you guys commented as well that we need to try these out. These are called Kokis or Kokis, and we actually looked at them just there. We had no idea what they were because it was all in Sinhala, but they have an English label here and it says Sumhiri Kokis. 10 pieces for 400 rupees. It's going straight into the basket.
Sorry, I don't speak Russian. Okay, so these are my new personal favorites, and they are coconut biscuits. They're really sweet, really crunchy, super nice, and we have been putting kind of a little bit of jam and butter on it, and it's perfect.
Alright guys, we are fully stocked with some Sri Lankan snacks.
Yes, and we always bring our own bags. Now unfortunately today one bag was not enough, so we had to get a plastic one as well, but usually we are trying to just kind of avoid plastic, at least when we go to the supermarket, so bring your own bag.
Yeah, 100% guys. We have plenty of different things that we need to try out, so let's head back to the villa, give you guys a little bit of a taste test. It's very noisy here at the moment and the roads are pretty busy as well. There's a lot going on. I've no idea why today it's particularly busy, but yeah, let's head back to the villa. If you ever hear Beethoven being played around here, anywhere actually in Sri Lanka, it plays Beethoven. It's actually a bread, it's like a bread tuk-tuk. So if you are looking for bread somewhere and you do hear Beethoven playing, you're in luck.
They usually have really good snacks as well, so sometimes they have kind of these small chicken or fish rolls or any sort of sweet snacks as well, and I think they are really good if you buy them from the Beethoven tuk-tuk. Alright guys, I'm gonna go in and try the cookies. We actually bought a lot of snacks that we didn't try yet. Obviously, we already had some lemon puffs before we tried them. But other than that, I think we bought pretty much stuff that is new to us. Cookies. I just translated it with my Google Translator app, and apparently it's like rice flour and curry powder that is in here. Now they smell very coconutty. Interesting. These are very interesting. Now, I don't know if you're supposed to eat them like this or maybe with a dip or something, but they're very good. It kind of remind me a little bit of the savory coconut rotis, just like a crispy version of that maybe.
What's your rating out of 10?
I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. If I had a dip, it would be a 9 out of 10.
Alright guys, Maliban, which is a crazy name, chick bits. We're gonna try some Maliban chick bits. No idea, it just says savory biscuits, so I'm not too sure on what exactly the flavor is supposed to be, but let's give them a taste test.
Do you think they're called chick bits because they have chicken flavor maybe?
Possibly. They're very small, so I'm gonna have a nice little handful here and I'm just gonna go straight in. Oh, it's like a Ritz cracker, but like a small star shape. Very savory. It's like just like a Ritz cracker basically. Not much seasoning going on, but I can imagine these would go really well with some cheese or something like that. A nice bottle of wine, maybe a beer, a nice Lion Lager beer. These would be the perfect accompaniment for a beer. Out of 10, 5. Maybe a 5 out of 10. What do you think?
A 5? 5 sounds pretty depressing. Oh, they do taste a little bit like chicken.
Yep, like a chicken Ritz
bits.
cracker.
Yeah, chicken Ritz cracker. I think they're actually quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Difficult. Give it like maybe a, again, 7 out of 10. 7. One thing that I am very excited about are these. Munchie custard cream biscuits. Now this sort of reminds me a little bit of Ireland. I don't know, I feel like Ireland has a lot of custard biscuits as well. This is extraordinarily difficult to get into the package. This is what they're called, what they look like. They say Munchie.
Good.
These are, I'm not gonna share, you're not gonna even try these. These
Hey.
are, oh my god, sorry, I have an entire biscuit in my mouth. So far, Munchie Lemon Puffs have been my absolute favorite biscuits in all of Sri Lanka. I have been buying them literally left, right and center every time I could see them. These ones here might substitute my old favorite biscuits as my new favorite biscuits.
No way.
Custard cream Munchie. I said I wasn't gonna share.
Let me try.
They're really good.
Oh, really good. Wow. Very nice taste. Munchie seems to be the brand of choice for a lot of Sri Lankans. I can see why. The biscuits that we've had from Munchie so far have all been 10 out of 10. Wow.
Mr. Pop!
Guys, a lot of you said in the comments as well to try some manioc chips. Me being from Ireland, I know all about potato chips. I know all about potato crisps, as we would call them. I've never tried manioc before. And until I came to Sri Lanka, I never tried cassava chips before. And I actually really enjoy cassava, but I've never had a manioc chip. So these are salt and pepper flavor Mr. Pop manioc chips. Let's give them a try. I can already tell they're going to be a very unique texture. They look-wise, they look similar to cassava. Salt and pepper, let's go.
Sounds crunchy.
They're very, very good.
Yeah.
Wow, very unique. I love the salt and pepper flavor, but manioc chips, yeah, very different. Definitely doesn't taste anything like potato, so If I had to choose though, between cassava and manioc, just based off of that first bite, these manioc ones are pretty fire. You want to try?
Let's give it a try. Mmm.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Very different. I think I do prefer cassava though.
Yeah?
For me, there's one, I forgot the brand, but there's one type of cassava chip with chili flakes.
It's probably Ran Crisp.
Ran Crisps as well.
We got these. Then the reason that I went for these, a lot of you guys talked about Ran Crisp as well, the brand. They do cassava chips as well, but the potato chips from Ran Crisp are my absolute favorite for sure.
I prefer the cassava chips with the chili flakes from Ran Crisps, I think.
Yeah, but for the manioc chips, out of 10 for me, I'm gonna give it a solid 8. I really enjoy the taste of those.
I'm gonna give it a 6 this time. Ooh. All right,
guys, that was a day in our life here in Hikkaduwa, Sri Lanka. We just wanted to give you a quick little extra video this week, kind of like an insight into what we do on a daily basis. And as you can see, at the moment, we're not doing much. We're just basically sampling food around the area, having fun at the beach, and trying to relax and enjoy this festive season as much as we can.
Yeah, we have been trying to slow down a little bit because, as we said, we have been traveling for nearly 2 years now, and we have barely stopped in these 2 years to produce content, to travel every like 3 to 4 days. So yeah, it has been a little bit more quiet and slow for us, thank God.
For sure, yeah, we definitely needed a little bit of a mental break. I think both of us were on the brink of totally burning out. So happily, we found this little paradise here in southern Sri Lanka. And yeah, that's it from us today, guys. My name is Luke.
My name is Naomi.
We are the Two Mad Explorers.
And this is your reminder to keep exploring.
We'll see you guys in the next Sri Lankan adventure.
Stuti for watching.
Stuti. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.